Hey guys, it's LpsHoney. So I currently have COVID. If I sound out of breath or stuffy in my nose, that's why, and I do apologize. So this week's been really crappy, dealing with COVID, but also because I got sick, I had to cancel a bunch of things, and it's just been sucking being in my room all day. But one silver lining is that some new LPS products arrived that I ordered online. So we're going to take a look at them together and see if they're any good. I originally was going to post a different video for Valentine's, but here we are. So I hope you still enjoy this video. So recently on my channel I opened up a full case of the new LPS mini surprise plush, but Basic Fun also released a set of regular size plushies, very clearly inspired by the G2 plush that were kind of sold by Hasbro back in the day. And here they are. I was actually really lucky to find a store here in Australia that was selling a full case of all 6 designs. I'm gonna let you guys know what that website is obviously later on, and also a couple other places that are carrying these plush. So definitely stick around if you're interested in knowing where you can pick these up. But these are called Cuddle Plush Pets, and I'm gonna do a comparison between them, the mini size plush and actual LPS. But this is what they look like in their kind of retail display box. It's a really cute display, and if you see them in store, this is most likely how you'll see them inside this box. So let's take a look at the pets one by one, and then we'll get into prices and comparisons and all that. Here's the first design, and probably the most popular I've seen people talk about online. It's the little cow. I'm surprised at how far its little nose sticks out. I feel like it looks slightly different to the images online, but he's still super adorable. He has a little shiny patch around his eye, as well as the personality eye type. He also has shiny hooves to match. And here's the back of him. He has the LPS logo, some patches on his body, and a little tail. Every plush also comes with a tag, and I think there's also a Roblox code in here with each plush. So I'm gonna quickly take it off and see if it's true or not. Yeah, so these tags here, you can actually open them, and then inside it has the whole collection of plush, what they're made out of, and then also a Roblox code printed on the inside. So there's a little Roblox code for you, and I think it's a really cool feature. It definitely adds to the collectability. I like that they show you the other plush as well, because if you're in store and you don't know what's in a full series and they only have 1 or 2, you can still see what other ones are available in the tag. But back to the plushie itself, I think the quality of these are really good. I think the quality is definitely higher than the surprise mini plush, which I'm glad about. The surprise mini plush aren't bad, but I would have liked to have seen slightly better quality here and there. So I'm glad that these bigger ones definitely kind of pick up the slack there. I don't see any sewing issues. They are all super soft. I love the little sitting poses they're in as well. They're just really adorable and feel really good quality, at least from what I know. I'm not a super big plushie collector, but compared to other brands, I say they definitely hold up. He is compared to his mini plush, and you can really see the quality difference. I feel like it's just a lot higher quality, which is understandable because the mini plush are made to be a cheaper, smaller alternative. But it's so funny seeing them next to each other, because I just feel like these bigger plush are wildly better. And for a comparison to an actual Littlest pet shop, I don't have a brown cow, so this is the closest design I have, which is kind of crazy. Basic Fun, can you make a brown cow please? Thank you. But here's a size comparison. A little happy cow family. So as you can see, the LPS at the front is only a bit smaller than the surprise mini plush. I'd say the surprise mini plush are about palm sized, and then the new cuddle plush is definitely a lot bigger. They're almost a similar size to a jumbo LPS. They're not massive by any means. They're definitely a smaller plush, but I really like the size, and like I said, they're very reminiscent of old school G2 plushies that Hasbro made. So far I'm very happy with it though, so let's take a look at the next design. So our next plush is the panda, and I really love this one's design. I think it looks adorable, 10 times better than the surprise mini plush, and I'll show you guys a comparison in a second. But I think they nailed this one. It's so cute. And something I forgot to mention about these plushies is that they actually have some little beans in the butt. So they're a little weighted, which is really nice. So they're gonna like sit, you know, which I really like about these. So I don't know, it just gives it that little extra quality feel for me. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. My train of thought while having COVID is just in the garbage. I also love that they gave the panda the little heart ears, and they're this shiny material. I almost forgot to show you guys, but here's the Roblox code as well. Y'all see what I mean now? Like, the quality is day and night between these two, and I get it, like they're different price points, but I would much rather pay a higher price point to get this kind of quality than the mini one. This looks like a skinwalker of this one. And then of course we have the actual LPS that this plush is inspired off of, and it is this little panda from wave 1 of the G7 pets, and I'm so happy that we actually have an LPS that is like 1-for-1 definitely the inspiration, because it just looks so cute together. Like, look at them all together, it's freaking adorable. This bigger plush definitely is a slightly deeper purple compared to the actual LPS and mini plush, but it's still very obvious that this pet is the inspiration, and they just look so cute together. We take the nightmare that is the mini plush out of the equation and just have these two sitting here. Like, come on now, that is so cute. So next up we have our basset hound. At least I think it's a basset hound. It really could be multiple different dogs, but I'm sticking with basset hound for now, and I love this one. It was definitely my favorite design before I got them. My favorite has changed now that I own them, and I'll show you my favorite later, but I still think this design is incredibly cute, and I can see a lot of people liking this one. And he's the only plush that has a little wearable accessory. So he has this like shiny bandana around his neck, and it's tied here on the side. I don't know if it's removable or not. I don't want to untie it just because I'm scared I won't be able to get it back and like looking nice. But it's cool that he kind of has a little accessory on. I just think it gives him something a little extra and unique, and he just looks really cute because of it. He also has these floppy ears, much like the mini version, but I feel like these ones are a lot better quality and longer and just like look nicer on the pet. I also forgot to mention all of them do have the LPS logo embroidered on them as well, not just the cow, all of them do. It's next to his mini plush version, and I actually like the mini plush of this pet. Like, it was one of the ones that I really liked. But again, just seeing it next to this full-size plush, I would much rather buy this if I was given the option between the two. Even though he costs a little more, he's just so cute looking, and I feel like they really just can't compete. I will admit my one's face looks a little wonky, but it's nothing major, and I still think he looks really adorable. Now, I've been saying that this is a basset hound purely because that's what I think, and I don't actually know for sure. So for me, this is the closest Littlest pet shop that matches the plush. It pretty much shares similarities in everything, like the colors, ears, mouth patch, feet, like everything except the eye color and design. So that's why I say it's a basset hound, just because it looks like this pet. But I will admit, it could also be a dachshund because they also have the longer ears. I just feel like it's a basset hound. When you put them all together, I feel like they just fit. And if this basset hound had green eyes, I'd have like no doubt in my mind. So there they all are together. I really love this plush. It's probably my second favorite. And I just think they did a really good job with him, honestly, in both versions of the plush. But the new cuddle plush is definitely like So cute. I don't remember if I showed his Roblox code or not. If I didn't, here it is. So this next plush actually surprised me, and that is the little ladybug, and I actually quite like this one. I wasn't looking forward to it, if I'm being completely honest, because I did not like the mini plush version. However, they definitely put a lot more effort into its normal sized plush because they went that extra level and gave her 6 legs. Like, I feel like they could have very easily had just given her 4 legs like the rest of the plush, but they went that extra mile and gave her all 6 little legs. And sitting down, it looks really cute because of that. She also has her little wings, and underneath they have this shiny red fabric, just like the feet. The overall quality of the fluff and everything is just a lot better than the mini ones. My one's mouth is a little misaligned, but other than that, I'd say she's pretty perfect and so much better than the mini plush. For those of you who have forgotten, here it is next to the mini plush, and it's like, this is like a poor imitation of this one. This big one is just so much better, and like, I'm so happy that they gave her the 6 legs. I know, like, obviously she's meant to have 6 legs, she's a bug, but I really was like not expecting them to do that. I honestly thought they'd just give her the 4 legs so she can have the same sitting pose as the rest of them, but they really gave her something unique. Now, I don't own a ladybug that looks exactly like these ones, but I do have this one here which has the little nostrils, because some of the ladybugs have nostrils and some don't, so this one does. So I'm going to use this one for comparison. And here they all are together. This ladybug is actually quite tall, so it's a bit hard for me to fit it on camera. But I actually like the plush version, this one, better than the LPS. Like, don't shoot the messenger, okay? But that's just how I feel. I think it looks cuter. I feel like the ladybugs with the nostrils have always looked a little strange to me, but this plush kind of makes me appreciate it a bit more. So if you were like me and were kind of worried about this regular size cuddle plush LPS, especially after seeing the mini version, I can definitely say it's a lot better than I thought it would be, and I can definitely recommend it. Even if you're not like the biggest fan of the ladybugs, they've definitely done it justice with this plush. Oh, and here's the ladybug's code as well before I forget. Okay, bear with me because you're probably thinking, what am I looking at? He is just a head and he is very large in the head. He's very top heavy, but this is my favorite plush out of the whole collection. So like I mentioned, I went into this plush collection thinking that the dog, basset hound, whatever it is, was going to be my favorite, and while I still love it, this turtle has absolutely stolen my heart, and I love him so much. I would kill for him. Like, I'm not even joking. If I see anyone insulting my son in the comments, I will throw hands with you. Also, I have seen a bunch of people say this is a frog. He has a shell. Okay, this is a turtle, 100%, no questions asked. He is a turtle. But let's talk about him because I love him so much. He is just the perfect plushie design. He's a little goofy looking with his tongue. His head is massive, so he's meant to like sit like this, but because his head's so big, he kind of like droops a bit. But he's adorable. Like, look at his little underbelly, his little hands, his little shiny shell at the back. Which, by the way, as a green lover, this is my favorite shade of green for his shell and his LPS logo. So I'm just, he can do no wrong. Even though his posture's a bit funky, he's definitely the perfect LPS plush, and I really can't see anything wrong with him. He's just so cute. They really nailed him. Especially when you compare him to the mini one. It's like 2 different plush. And I know you're probably thinking maybe they're 2 different pets. No, they are definitely meant to be the same pet. Because this is a turtle, has a little shell, same eyes, same tongue, like, but like, I'm speechless. He is the moment, okay? And I'm so happy that he turned out like this. Like, the mini plush can't even compete. Some of the mini plush are cute, but now comparing this one to the actual full-size plush, there is no comparison. You cannot compete where you do not compare. Colors are a little different, but I'm pretty sure they based this turtle plush off this pet triplets turtle. The sitting position is identical, same with the little tongue and eyes. Like, it's, to me at least, it's very clear that this plush is modeled off of the pet triplets turtle. And here are all three of them together. I wish his head was a little less top heavy, if I'm being truthful here, just so you could see him better. But like, oh my god, they're so cute together. Like, get out of here, boy. I just want to look at these two. Oh my god. Perfect father and son. Like, oh my god. And of course, our turtle came with a code. I hope this is the right one, because I have a pile of them and I'm getting confused which one I've shown. So our last design is this kitty, and I was kind of neutral about this design going into it, but I've seen a lot of people online really like her. And that's kind of what I love about LPS, is that everyone has their own opinion. Because for me, I'm like, whatever, but a lot of people really like her, so I'm really happy about that she's gonna get a lot of people who want to buy her. Here's her code, first of all, before I forget. Taking a look at her, she is cute. She has this little sparkly bow on her head, little tuft of hair. She probably has the longest tail out of all of them, and it's overall like an adorable design. There's nothing wrong with her. I just wasn't the most what's the word? I wasn't anticipating her design the most, but she still is cute. She definitely has that very cliche, like, girly look about her. The pinks, the purples, you know. She very is like a little princess. So again, I'm definitely understand why so many people like her. She's just not my favorite, but there's nothing wrong with her by any means. I also like the little subtle touches, like giving her shiny fabric in her ears, for example. Comparing her to her mini plush, I kind of like the mini plush's face better, but I do prefer the overall design of the full cuddle plush. So yeah, I think like these two kind of look good together. Like, these are the mini and the regular finally are on like the same level, at least for me personally. Obviously you guys can have different opinions, but I think they look really cute together. Now for their LPS counterparts, I originally thought it was meant to be a Persian cat, like this one here. It has the kind of fluffy aesthetic, kind of similar colors, so I really thought this was meant to be the Littlest pet shop it was based off of. But after looking at it for a while, I was like, it has a bow on its head, so it's very clearly meant to be the Himalayan cat. It's very obvious to me now. It has the little fluffy chest, the bow on the head. So yeah, it's really cool because they have been doing a lot of Himalayan cats in the G7 relaunch, so it definitely makes sense. So there they are together. I don't think there's a pink Himalayan cat, at least if there is, I don't own it. And again, they look really cute together with the LPS counterpart, and I like that they're mixing up the molds. They're using designs that are back in G7, like the Himalayan cat, the panda, the turtle, the ladybug, but then they're also giving us kind of old designs with the basset hound and the cow, which technically is back in G7, but it's a kind of more old school look. I think design wise these three have the best harmony, and I'd love if they made a pink Himalayan cat. Like, can you imagine how cute it would look with these two? You already know I was gonna finish this video with my favorite in the background. So for those of you wondering, like I said, I bought these from an Australian website. I believe it's called Aussie Collectibles. I will leave a link to it in the description down below. They sell these as a full case, so all 6 designs. However, if you want to buy them individually, there's also a website in Australia called The Gamesman, and you can buy the plush individually there. Just know that if you buy them individually, it will cost more per plush than buying a full case, but if you're only looking for like 1 or 2 of the designs, it's definitely a viable option. As for just online in general, I don't know if there's any international places selling them online. I know that they have been spotted in the US. I don't remember what store though, so I'll put it on screen. But I believe these plush are also meant to be coming to Big W in Australia. Take that with a grain of salt. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised as they're selling the mini plush, so they're probably going to sell the big plush as well. But of course, like always, if you guys live in the US or any other countries besides Australia, let us know in the comments down below if you've found these pets, and if so, where, because, you know, I don't know every single store. I wish I did, but yeah, if anyone could tell me for certain what stores in the US are carrying these plush, please do let me know in the comments, because it would be super handy. Also, I'll have the retail price on screen. This is the price per plush. I definitely think they're worth it, especially because they're better quality than the mini plush. They also come with a tag. I know a lot of people like to keep tags on their plushes. I personally cut mine off, but I understand it's part of the collectability. And you also get a little Robux code with them, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I definitely think they're worth it, and it's a really cool product, in my opinion, that Basic Fun has brought back, and I really hope they do more of these. Like I said, I'm personally not a massive plushie collector. Like, I definitely have some of characters I like, but if they keep making these LPS ones, I'm definitely going to get invested, because I think they're so cute. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hopefully these start rolling out more internationally soon. I was really surprised that they were already in Australia, because usually Australia is pretty slow with getting new products, but the Wave 3 plushies, at least, we've got them really fast, which I'm really surprised by. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of them. I hope my voice wasn't like too annoying to listen to in this video. I'm really like struggling to breathe behind the camera. COVID is not fun, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like always, please do not forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Until then, bye guys!